Okay. My question for you is, how did you feel about the decision to kill off Optimus Prime in the 1986 Transformers animated movie? Were you quite attached to the character at that time, and were you involved in the decision, I guess part two, were you involved in the decision to resurrect the character in season 3 and 4?
The latter part of the question, no, I had nothing to do with the decision to bring Prime back. Let's go to the front of the story, though. What was the front of the story?
How did you feel about the decision to kill off Optimus Prime in the animated movie? How did you feel about that?
I hated it. I really did. You know, it was really something that I was counting on, you know. I was getting my life back together, and, you know, I did them for 2 years, and in that 2 years, I had so much fun. I mean, we're all lined up in the studio, all the characters from G1, you know, we'd all work together. We got to know each other pretty well. I mean, always had fun. There was always a creative moment, always creative input. And then when the tape was rolling and there was quiet, it was very serious. And everybody paid attention to what everybody did. And they all enjoyed each other's work. And sometimes you couldn't contain yourself. If some guy was being funny in a line, you really blow the tape by laughing out loud. I'm sorry. All right, we'll do that take over again, Pete. All right. Sorry. Anyway, I was standing with Frank Welker, and we were reading our lines, and I got to page, I don't know, 17, and I said, "Hey, Frank, is it? I'm getting whacked on page 17. Wait a minute. I'm not coming back." Oh, there go the car payments. But then the movie opened, and you know, let me go back a little bit. When I said, okay, you know, we've got Orson Welles here, we've got all these great actors and all this stuff. And I said, if I'm going to die, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be the best acting dying guy in the world. I said, if I'm going out, I'm going to go out big. So I just, as a studied actor, knowing that less is more, and I've been seeing some pretty terrible death scenes in my career. I just did it. Said that's my swan song, and I'm out of here. And then, of course, the movie, as I learned many years later, that the movie was not a success, and kids were leaving the theater and hiding in their closets, I heard, under their beds, wouldn't come out. Parents got really upset. They made some noise, and the studios, whoever it was, they said, you've got to bring him back. Which I didn't find out 15 years later, I found out. But evidently that's what happened. So I said, well, why wouldn't I know? Why wouldn't they tell you? But back in those days, you didn't have the internet. And fan mail, never got any. So how did you know? There was no way to gauge it. So, but anyway, they brought me back for 2 more shows, 2 or 3, to tell the kids that Optimus Prime was alive and well, and no longer living in poverty.
Thank you.